That's Yosh. You may know him too. He played this paintball team. Not Dynasty. I thought he might have a Dynasty shirt on. He doesn't. But really, we're here to talk more about that thing, the Force. And I don't know, I just wanted Yosh to maybe go over some things that, I don't know, they want us to know about the Force, and maybe some things that are, I don't know, we'll see coming in the new gun.
Right.
So I don't know, what do you like?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I like about the new gun. Obviously, we're still, heavily in this kind of testing environment. But the cool thing about that is we've already been able to uncover some little bugs and kind of manipulate the prototypes so that we can, come out with the best product possible. To start with, our goal was to come up with a simple design for the gun, something that would be, high performance for what every player today needs, whether they're playing scenario games or tournament style ball, or whether they are looking for just a piece that can rival everything else that's out there and be a reliable piece of equipment for their gear bag. The things we wanted to focus on obviously were performance, but over the years the idea of performance has changed quite a bit. Gone are the days where you needed a gun that's going to shoot 25 balls a second. I mean, most loaders don't even keep up with that, and most people don't really need that. So we were looking for a platform that would be really air efficient, soft on paint, and probably more than anything else, just ultra reliable and really easy to maintain, since that was something that basically all of the guys on Team Dynasty were looking for. The way that we kind of changed the model of the previous Bob Long guns to this product that we are developing, and with some luck and some hard work, we'll be able to release here pretty soon, is that we've moved to a single pressure design for the spool. So we simplified things by getting rid of the LPR. We're running at about 160 PSI for the operating pressure right now, which, we messed around a little bit with higher and lower by changing volume and changing some things about the engine. And the reason that we've kind of settled on this pressure is to get the air efficiency that we wanted. And we realized that, none of the guys on our team want to shoot a big bottle. So being able to shoot like 9 or 10 pods off of a small bottle was kind of the metric that we were looking to get to.
Bob Long guns were known for that too, so it's good
Absolutely.
To continue that
Absolutely. I mean, rate of fire, air efficiency, and this super race car high performance were kind of these things that Bob Long guns were known for. And so we had a pretty good platform to go off of. We just wanted to make them a little more simple and require a little less maintenance. So that's kind of where we've arrived.
So I know you guys want to try to keep some stuff secret, but what's some cool stuff you can show?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to a lot of people about the Force and some of the new concepts that we've incorporated into this spool valve design. The secrecy behind it is it's kind of being played up because we've been covering the gun with this tape. That's really just because
it's fun though.
Yeah, it is fun. We wanted to kind of leave the overall appearance of the gun until the last stages, so that when we do release the gun, people get to see something new. But in terms of function, we've been happy to let people shoot them and test them out, and the team has been using them out in the public eye and at tournaments for the past about 12 weeks, maybe longer now.
Yeah, I think
so some cool things that we've incorporated. We've gone away from your standard O-ring for the dynamic seals, so we were able to bring the shifting forces down, have a lot less friction within the engine by going to directional U-cups. And the benefit to that is that we've had a really smooth running engine, and because there's less friction, there's less requirement to actually service the engine itself. So, a greatly increased duration between lubrication times, and throughout all of our testing, actually, this is kind of a crazy thing that we didn't expect, but we haven't had to change out an O-ring or U-cup seal throughout all the testing. So we're about, at this point, we're probably somewhere between 600,000 and 800,000 shots into these prototype guns, and we've yet to change a seal in the engine, which is really awesome, and I think it's going to make the gun extremely user-friendly and make it really easy to maintain.
Yeah, that reliability, it's kind of important.
Definitely. I mean, we've had a really awesome opportunity through the team to work with a lot of great gun companies out there, and working with lots of the major companies over the years, including Eclipse, which was our last gun sponsor. One of the things that we really loved about Eclipse as a company was they provided great customer support, so that was something that was at the top of our list as a company. And then in terms of their equipment, the reliability and the ease of maintenance really made it easy for our team guys to take their equipment to the field and get right into focusing on what they wanted to. So obviously that became a huge priority for us as well, to create a piece of equipment and a marker that every player, whether they're playing professionally or playing for fun, could have that same experience. Take your gun out of your gear bag, play with it, put it back in. The next time it's going to be the same experience and ready to go again.
So that's a big priority to me, is having stuff that works.
Yeah.
But how about this transition? Another priority to me is how these things feel in my hands. So I think it's kind of cool how you guys have made this foregrip not removable, but how it's adjustable, so it does go back and forth.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of things going on with the foregrip here on the Force. Currently, we're running all of these guns on rechargeable batteries. We're going to have an option to run a rechargeable battery that's housed in the grip frame here, or your standard AA batteries. 2 will fit inside this foregrip here. There will be a toggle switch on the board, so you can select which power source you want to use. You can have both equipped or just one equipped, and the gun will still work. The reason we went with that was we have this foregrip, which we wanted it to be adjustable so that people could get the stance that they were used to, or try different things out and see if it affected their game. But more so, we have created what's called our reversal plate here, and this reversal plate will allow us to mount different styles of grips. So if you opt to go with the rechargeable battery, then there will be an option to either open source and make your own grip with a 3D printer or otherwise, or we'll come out with some other options, so you could possibly use like a Picatinny style tactical grip, or a Q-Lock or M-Lock style tactical grip out there, so you can have a really customizable feel and get exactly what you want out of your Field 1 Force.
They also, I say feel, we also talk about feel. I think they also feel. The Bob Long guns have always felt really good to me, so that quality has always been there. And it's good to see that, even though we're going to say, these are not, finished guns.
Right, these are far from finished.
Really good, though. So they still have that same, high quality.
That's good. I mean, something that we were pursuing was the ability to still make these guns in the USA. That was something that Bob had made a conscious decision to keep the manufacturing in the USA. We're trying to uphold that standard. Obviously there's complications and there's challenges that are presented with that, but we're making the effort to keep this a USA made product. We are obviously in the Field 1 factory here, where we do all assembly and all the servicing on the guns. And with all of that being said, we're here in California, we're accessible, and that was a big part of our business model when we started this thing out.
It's cool. I like that it's all made here. I don't know, it's just kind of neat. I don't know.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
cool.
I will say these guns have been great so far. The team guys have loved shooting them, and we've really benefited from the feedback that we've gotten from all the team guys and the experience of using them. At the professional level, and also traveling around the world and using them in big games and tournaments and practices and all that. But we still have some steps to go. Obviously, there's still some 3D printed parts on these guns. We're getting closer and closer, and it's a really great moment for us to have something that shoots well, that the team can use, and I think the future looks very bright.
And I think it's great. I think it's cool to show that the confidence in them too as well, because we got to think, guys, that these guns are being used at all over the world. So we have Ryan and Yosh going to Australia, and dudes are in not Iceland, I wanted to say Iceland, maybe Idaho, I don't know, Spain, right? People are in France.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about getting them in the team guys' hands is that these guys travel all over the world. They play with them in the worst weather and the best weather, humidity, cold, heat. All of our guys, I will say, have varying levels of technical expertise with the guns. So they're getting a good test, and the testing is coming back really positive.
And it's crazy to me. You got to think that these guys like do this their whole entire lives, and like paintball is everything. And putting your faith into a prototype product that's not done yet at the pro level, I think it's a big deal and kind of shows the faith.
It's a little scary.
Whatever quality.
Right,
you
right.
have
I mean,
faith in your product. That's cool.
Absolutely. And, we wouldn't do that if we felt like we were really early in the testing process. But we had gotten the new gun and the new prototypes to a point where, we had developed some trust and some faith in them. We got them out of practices and the guys loved them. And we gave the guys the decision, like if you weren't ready to shoot this and you felt more comfortable with your other gun, if you felt like you were going to get better performance out of your other gun, then by all means shoot what you think is going to be the most beneficial to you. And after a couple weekends, all of the guys decided wholeheartedly that they would go forward with the Force prototypes, and we haven't really looked back. It's been cool.
It's kind of neat.
Very
this
cool.
is just like a quick little glimpse of this thing.
Yeah,
When do we
everything,
expect
all of the Force guns will come equipped with the
that thing.
AccuLock barrel.
I like those. I did a video on those. You can find that if you want.
Yep.
So we're gonna put
Check
it,
out the
right up
reviews
there.
on that. I've been really happy with the AccuLock barrel. It's a really solid system, super durable. It comes with a guarantee for replacement of your inserts if you ever damage them in any way, which is really cool.
They've been real popular, huh? They've been hard to
Yeah,
get. Maybe
yeah.
selling out, I think. In
We
places.
have sold out, and we are waiting to get them back in stock, which will
Which is
happen
crazy.
very
That's
soon.
a really
but
good problem.
yeah, definitely a good problem. But we've gotten some really great feedback on them, and so that's this is a product that we're proud of and happy to use.
When can I buy a Force?
That's a great question. I feel like we're getting close to deciding on a release date. But with that being said, there's still some little bugs that we need to work out, and until we have those worked out, we really can't say when it'll be ready. But we've kind of gone back and forth about when we're going to let that date out. I would anticipate that it's going to be somewhere between here and World Cup. A World Cup release sounds great, but if we can get it ready before then we'll have it in your hands soon.
This is Brad Johnson from Paintball Ruined My Life and Yosh Rau.
Thanks for
of
tuning in.
San Diego Dynasty, and we're going to say Field 1 since we're at Field 1.
Yep.
See you guys later.